Hello, my fellow Nigerians in Yorkshire, my fellow Nigerians in the UK, in the diaspora, my fellow Nigerians back home. Uh, this is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, UKCIC group, YouTube channel. And today I know that it's been a long time that I've not been able to give you an update of what is going on in the UK. And this is again going back to the Japa series we have done. And so today I'm here to give you an update. And today's update, we're going to be talking about the Japa, catastrophic outcome uh, for Nigerians in the diaspora, and also warnings and beware of fraudsters, sponsorship agents, and individuals that are in the diaspora or at home trying to fake people, extort people, pretending as if they can help people to get sponsorship. So today I want to go through a lot of things. And for people that don't know us, I'm the founder of the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network. Our Nigerian community was created in 2020. We are based in Leeds in West Yorkshire in the diaspora. And our organization, it was created for Nigerian student families and businesses and other race. And what that means is that our activities is open to everybody, whether you're Nigerian or not, and even other race. But the organization is actually for Nigerian students, families, and businesses. And we're always here to support Nigerians on the ground with activities, especially Nigerians that are coming over to UK, to Yorkshire. We'll absorb them in and basically we'll help them to settle, help them to look for rent, help them to settle their children, look for accommodation, and also support them, by giving them information how to get jobs. As you can see, the latest updates on the UK visa system when it comes to sponsorship visa, when it comes to care visa, when it comes to visas for nurse or doctors has really gone red. And what we are saying, what we've been saying in the previous recordings on our YouTube on Japa projects is now coming to reality. And this is why the topic for this Japa, for this brief on our YouTube channel is the catastrophic Japa outcome for Nigerians in the diaspora, and also a very red critical warnings and awareness for Nigerians in the diaspora at home to make sure that they don't rush into all these fraudster sponsorships that are telling you that they can get you sponsorship, or individual that can get you sponsorship. Today I'm going to be giving you some of the feedback we have seen. A lot of Nigerians have contacted us and they've been telling us their story. And to be honest with you, I cannot just sit down and not just give you an idea. For our Nigerian individual, single, couples, students that are about to embark on a journey to the UK, that is a good idea. We've always said in our previous Japa series that if you're coming to the diaspora, you're coming to UK, you're going to Canada, you're going to America, make sure you have a very robust, strong financial plan. If you don't have that, basically, definitely, you will definitely suffer wherever you're going. Whether you're going to Canada, you're going to UK, or you're going to America. And what we have always warned people of as an advice is that do not dare to sell your property. Do not dare to sell your homes back in Nigeria. All because you want to come to the diaspora to come and study or to come and settle. And this is the reason why we're going to be talking about the outcome of those people that have done so in the past. They are now in the UK, but they are not in a good state. So, for example, we have seen situations where the Home Office updated their system, and they have now, they almost cancelled and revoked a lot of sponsorship licenses for workers in the UK. So, for example, we have had stories from people that came to this country, and what happened is that they sold their property in Nigeria, they sold their cars, they even sold their land, even they borrow money and by the time they got here, they were able to get sponsorship license for both husband and wife and 3 kids or 4 kids for 20 million to 25 million. Sold everything. And they've been living here for another year. Some of them are students. Some of them are students that came here. They've been living in the UK, and UK, for the past 5 years, the state of cost of living, high cost of living in the UK has pushed a lot of people into the red. Whether you that have just come from Nigeria, everybody is in the red. Accommodation has gone up more than 100%. So what you were planning that, 2 bedrooms or 1 bedrooms is £300 or £500, it's not like that anymore. 1 bedroom now in where I am, basically in Leeds in West Yorkshire, it's around £600-700. 3 bedroom is more than £1,000. And by the time you convert that to Nigerian currency, you know what we're talking about. So when you have almost like 30 million, let's say you have 50 million, by the time you spend 25 million on sponsorship visa, when you were coming a year ago or 2 years ago, by the time you pay the rent, by the time you settle your kid, you'll be left with nothing. So most Nigerians have actually gone onto this route. Some of them have come through the student route, thinking that, I'm going to be here, and not thinking of, okay, I'm going to be able to afford to pay the 18,000 to 15,000 to 20,000 school fees. Most students have gotten here, thinking that they're going to be getting Monday to Friday job. It's not like that anymore. Most of them are struggling to get a job. And from the account of, stories of what my fellow Nigerian students and families are telling us, they come to our community grant, and they tell us all this story. I keep on shaking my head that this was what we were talking about during our Japa series. So for those of you that have not listened to our Japa series, we did almost 8 to 10 Japa series advising Nigerians, warning Nigerians, trying to explain to them that coming to the UK, yes, is a good thing. But if you don't have a very robust financial plan, you will end up sleeping in the street. We have a lot of Nigerians now that are looking for places to sleep. Some of them, they sleep in hostel. Some of them sleep in a train station because they have not done this calculation properly. You can see couples, husband and wife with 3 kids, 4 kids, they are now struggling to pay their rent because of the standard of education in the UK at the moment. As of today, the United Kingdom is in recession. There is difficulty for people to get job, and it's really getting harder and harder with the UK because of one thing, so many factors. The war in between Ukraine and Russia, there's a lot of things going around. The UK has spent so much money on cost of living, giving people cash individually, but they ran round to the red. So I will go back to Nigerian story. When you see our Nigerian people now, a lot of them that have collected 5-year sponsorship visa, now you see either the husband and wife that has been working, everybody's been happy. All of a sudden, the employer will just tell them that the Home Office have revoked their license. And the Home Office did this because there was so much intake. The immigration from Nigeria, from Africa was really high, to the extent that the Home Office, the UK government cannot afford it, And coupled with the high level of immigration, there is a lot of immigration that the UK cannot control, which has caused a lot of political, conversation within the United Kingdom, within parties in the United Kingdom, within individuals in the United Kingdom, within charities and community groups in the United Kingdom. Immigration is the problem. Immigration is pushing the United Kingdom into the red. To be honest with you, if you're in the UK now, you think that you're living a better life. You cannot get a doctor's or GP appointment for a month. I can tell you it has happened to me to the extent that I have to move my hospital to another hospital, another surgery. So to get an appointment, it takes it takes 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, because immigration has pushed every services that is being given out to the citizen of UK or maybe immigrants of UK. It has pushed them to the red. So this is what is happening to Nigerians now. Nigerians will just discover that their employer said, oh, sorry, your sponsorship, they've revoked their license, and you that they've given you 5-year sponsorship visa, you've only spent 1 year. You now have 4 years. All that money that you spent, 25 million, all that money is gone. And you now see the Home Office will now write the Nigerian couples or individual that you have 60 days to sort yourself out another sponsorship. Otherwise, basically, you should leave UK under 60 days. So Nigerians are leaving the United Kingdom in a high number right now because of what we've been telling Nigerians. And the funniest thing, the worst thing for this family is that they cannot go back home because they've sold their property. They've sold all their cars. Nigerians here are wallowing in poverty. I can tell you, we, the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, we can see them on a daily basis because we do food bank, we do food palliative on a weekly or 2 weeks basis. We see them telling us our story. Some are even crying. That, some will end up getting to a situation where they want to commit suicide because they cannot go back home anymore. They don't have a house to go back. They don't have money to go back. There is no job. A lot of people that have the notion that, okay, whenever you come to this United Kingdom, you're going to be getting support work. Look at you, if you're a director in Nigeria, you have a very good job, you're using a good car, the weather is okay. You now come down here, you can't even get 5 days job. And even a lot of people now that are doing support work, there is no permanent work. They can call you Monday, the next day they will call you on Thursday. They can say, sorry, you're doing day shift on Monday, you're doing night shift in the etc. So it's all over messed up. So Nigerians are in disarray at the moment. And this is why, we're giving account of this story for people that are still trying to embark on a journey to the diaspora, UK, Canada, or America, or anywhere. Please and please make sure you do your own work. We have lots of people that even when it comes to sponsorship, okay, a lot of people now, the employer have told them that your sponsorship is no more working. Automatically, you become illegal because the Home Office will now write a letter to you. So people will now, in that panic, will now start running about, trying to find sponsorship. We have seen one of our brothers that have been duped £9,000, all because they were in a hurry, this person. So what we have in the UK, in the diaspora at home now, is that we have some fraudulent 419 sponsorship agents and individuals. If someone tells you that it's going to get you a sponsorship, please don't rush in giving that person money. I'm telling you, you will end up in a ditch that is even deeper. It's not that I'm making this up. We have seen accounts of Nigerians that have come to us. They've spoken to us on the phone, the situation they are. I can tell you that almost, for what I've known, 6 to 7 people has been fraudulently taking money off. And that sponsorship money, you cannot get it back. You cannot report it to the police. You cannot go to the Home Office because you know that what you're doing is illegal. So a lot of Nigerians are stopped. A lot of Nigerians. And the funniest thing is that there's a lot of people that are getting involved in this fraudulent sponsorship, telling people that they can get them sponsorship. Oh, pay 4,000 in my account. And you see Nigerians, my people, will just rush and pay that money into their account. And before you know it, that person will say, sorry, I can't get you a sponsorship. That person can tell you that it's not going to get you a sponsorship. There is nothing you can do. Even if you go to the police station, you'd go to the Home Office. So what we're trying to do is that, this is why we're saying, the Japa, the Nigerians that have Japa has gone in a catastrophic outcome for them in the diaspora. What they were expecting to get here, to live a good life, to get a good job, everything has turned upside down. Again, on the good side, some of the Nigerians have managed to scale through. You still see some Nigerians, they're still there, they've got a good job. They got a good job, they're settled properly, and they're living fine. But majority of Nigerians, I can tell you now, are in red, in critical red ditch, and most of them, they don't have any option, they're going back to Nigeria. Even we've seen some Nigerians that are saying, oh, I'm leaving UK, I'm going to be going to Canada. By the time they get to Canada, Canada is even worse than UK. So this is the situation we have now in the diaspora. And my name is Mr. J. Skolaole. I'm the founder of the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network in the diaspora. Our organization is here to support Nigerians, students, and families, whatever we can do. Whatever advice, whatever services, we work with the Nigerian High Commission London, we work with Kanuk, and we have lots of Nigerian communities that this same story is happening to. There is a lot of Nigerians in the whole of UK that this same story, they're going through Fraudster, 419, sponsorship agents and individuals or organizations. What we're trying to tell you is that please beware. If you're looking for sponsorship, make sure that you know this person properly. And the only way you can check this out is that the UK government has a list of all the approved sponsorship agents on their website. You can go onto the UK government website and check out sponsorship, the approved sponsorship. All you need to do, go on Google, put in approved sponsorship agents, under the UK government. They will be able to give you a list. But you see some Nigerians, they're so in a hurry, they start panicking. Oh, the Home Office is going to kick me out, etc. The Home Office is not going to kick you out. Stop panicking and make sure that you get yourself together. If you got to a situation where your employer's sponsorship license has been revoked, or where you were trying to renew your sponsorship license, please and please take your time sanely. Don't just make irrational decision and go and pay money to someone you don't know. And you expect that person to get you a sponsorship. That person will take away your money. And there's nothing you can do. You understand? So a lot of 419 agents, individuals are going around the UK because that there are lots of vulnerable Nigerians, vulnerable Africans that are looking for sponsorship, and they will extort you. Once they extort you, so the situation is that you have sponsorship before, your license has been revoked, automatically you become illegal. Now you start looking for another 10,000, 15,000 to 20,000 pounds for another sponsorship. So everything you have done, you think that you've come to UK to make money, whereas you're in negative. You're in negative, you become destitute, you become homeless, you become someone that you'll be going to the food bank. You're comfortable in Nigeria, but you're comfortable in Nigeria, you have your own car, you're living in a very good estate, you are now in the UK, you become destitute, homeless. So this is why we're passing this warning to our fellow Nigerians, individuals, students, families that are at home in the Nigeria, even in the diaspora in the UK, and everywhere around the world. Please and please make sure you take your time. This time, a lot of Nigerians that are finishing their studies, they don't want to go back to Nigeria. They will start looking for sponsorship. Even some people have decided that they want to go to Dublin, Ireland, Scotland to go and claim asylum. You're just wasting your time. You're putting yourself, if you try to travel to Dublin to say Ireland or Scotland or anywhere you want to go and claim asylum, it's not going to be possible. I know that people are looking for options. The options are there, but you know that the risks are there for you to take. And we have seen some people like that they came to UK through the student route. They're not meant to study. They did not want to study. But by the time they got here, they can't pay the school fees. And once it gets to a stage that you're not able to pay the school fees, the international office, at the university will now write a letter to you that we're going to stop your course. And that is exactly what is happening to most students now. Most students are not able to pay their school fees because they don't have a job. Just imagine someone that is paying £18,000 for school fees, £15,000 for school fees. You're only allowed on a normal student route to work 20 hours. And even within that 20 hours, you can't even get a day job because there's no job anymore. The support work company, the people that are employing you for support work, care work, they don't want students anymore. They want domiciliary. What does that mean? They want people that can do their full-time 40 hours work. They want people that have transportation, that they can, whenever they ring them, anytime that, we want you to come and do night shift, we want you to come and do day shift. They want people that can come quickly. From what we have there with a care home, that the care home was telling us that, please, we don't want students. We only want people that can work full-time, because we know that students are not allowed to work more than 20 hours. So this is the situation that is going on. And we want to make sure that we pass this message to Nigerians back home, that if you're trying to embark on a journey and you don't do your planning properly, you end up in the red. You end up crying like other families that have witnessed. A lot of Nigerians now are regretting it big time, that why did I come here? Why did I come through the student route? I can't even afford to pay the 20,000, and they end up stopping your course. You are owing like 6,000, 7,000, and now you can't go back to Nigeria because all the money that you use in coming to UK to come and say you want to come and study, to come and work, to come and do sponsorship, you've sold all your property. Please and please, if you're still trying to come to UK or in the diaspora or Canada, do not sell your property. You end up shedding lots of tears, even blood, So I will advise you, please, my fellow Nigerians. This video is about warning people about encountering fake sponsorship fraudster, 419 agents that is going on within the UK at the moment, because they know that the Home Office has now revoked a lot of agents, a lot of employers, a sponsorship license, and this is now resulting to lots of Nigerians that are having sponsorship before, they now become automatically illegal, and now they have to start running about, sleepless night just to get another sponsorship, and they will now go into the trap of these 419 fraudsters or agents. We have seen Nigerian fellows that have taken money from other Nigerians, that they promised them they were going to get them a sponsorship, and they end up not getting anything. Someone was telling me today there was a woman that basically has collected almost £192,000 from people, promising them that he wants to give them sponsorship, and they end up not getting anything. What you need to do to know the right place, if you want to get sponsorship, go onto the Home Office, UK Home Office, and go and check the approved sponsorship agents. Then you'll be able to know if someone comes to you that, oh, I can get you sponsorship. All you need to check with them, sorry, what is the name of your company? Then you go and do your research. Go onto their website. The UK has the approved sponsorship license organization workers. All you need to do is do your DIY, do your own work, rather than getting into the 419 fraudster traps. This is our advice, and we will always advise you whether you like it or not. When we first started the series of Japa video, and if you can go back and look at it, a lot of people were telling us that, Mr. J is president, you're telling on us to come. Why don't you want to come back home? So we were trying to tell them that we're not telling you not to come to UK or to the diaspora, but we want you to have a robust financial plan with yourself, with your husband, and with your family. Another thing I want to tell you is that a lot of people that they came to this country as a student, they now hurriedly brought their children. Now, if you're doing studies and you bring your children, and eventually you need to have a plan. How are you going to look after the children? How are you going to look after your study? How are you going to work? Because according to the UK tradition, if you have children here, you have to look after them. You have to take them to school. You have to go and take them in school. Now, you that you want to make your money back to pay your school fees, you have to go to work. You have to take the children to school. So all those things needs planning. You don't just hurry, I want to bring my children from Nigeria. It's better for your children to be in Nigeria while you finish your education, while you're fully settled. We have some Nigerians that they have worked this out perfectly for themselves because they have a very proper plan. We said in the video, you're coming to UK, you and your husband, you have 4 children, 3 children, 2 children, leave the children back in Nigeria. You and your husband come down here and come and hustle. Come and hustle. Once you guys are comfortable, you are now finished your degree or you're comfortable, you have some cash, you can now invite the children. But you see some Nigerians, my people, and people that they don't ask questions. It's only when they have problems, they will now start looking for Nigerian communities. They will now start looking for charities, Nigerian charities in the UK to help them. So this is what we're trying to talk about. We don't take our time. We don't do our own work. You know, a lot of Nigerians, they don't read. They don't tend to read. They don't tend to pay attention to details. When they now get into trouble, that is when they start looking at, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. I was educating Nigerians. I said, the United Kingdom, the diaspora is a DIY society. What does that mean? Do it yourself. We Nigerians were so lazy to read a document, a full document. We don't have time. Nigerians will be here with their children, working 24/7, during the day, during the night. You see some Nigerians, even at the beginning of this January, we lost one Nigerian sister. She just finished a university at the Bradford, and all because of all those things, you know, you're around, you're trying to get money to pay your school fees, to pay your debt, etc. You will collapse. Nigerians need to calm down, please. Calm down. We need to relax. You know, coming to UK is not a paradise. The UK of today, I said it in my previous Japa video, the UK of today is not like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's totally different. If you have your Nigerian friend here, he's been here for 20 years, 10 years, and you that just came, maybe last year, and you're trying to compare yourself. You two want to buy RAV4 Toyota, you want to buy Mercedes, you don't know what that person has gone through. You now rush and go and put yourself into debt, etc. You know, Nigerians needs to calm down. The Japa catastrophic outcome is now in the reality, is now happening right now. What we have said in our Japa video is now coming true. Because a lot of Nigerians, they're now stuck. A lot of Nigerians can't get a job. Even if you have the sponsorship license, you can't get a full-time job. I want someone to come and tell me that, okay, they have Monday to Friday's job. There's a lot of students that is there. I talk to them every day. They can't even get a full-time job. So if you're owing 18,000, you can't even get a job. How are you going to be able to pay the school fees back? If you have a sponsorship license, you can't get a full-time job. How are you going to be able to pay your rent, pay your bills, etc.? The landlord will kick you out. You end up homeless. A lot of Nigerians are now trying to find a way to start claiming asylum. Even people are claiming asylum. We have seen Nigerian couples that they intentionally, the wife will go and report the husband because he wants to kick the husband out, and the husband will end up homeless. You see Nigerian women will go and report the husband for nothing that has happened, what has happened in their family. My husband abused me, all because she wants an asylum. She wants to destroy that man's life, that woman's life. This is someone that brought you from Nigeria with his visa. This is someone that is you're living with in the UK, and you end up turning that person, backstabbing that person. This has happened to a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora. Nigerians are so desperate right now, they can do anything. They can do anything, even to their child, to get this paper. And it's turning them into monster. It's turning a lot of people that have helped you, brought you to this country to live, people that when you were illegal in the street of UK, that person took you in, and you now backstab that person. You now turn into monster, turn that person into bad person, went to report that person to the police, that person lied to the police. A lot of Nigerians lie to their teeth, to the police, to say that, oh, my wife abused me, my husband abused me, and now what will the UK police do? The UK police will just come up. Whenever they hear about abuse, they will just be rushing. Even they will leave criminals. They will now come to you. They will now arrest you. It's when they do their investigation, they will now realize that this and that. They will now realize that the other party, whether the husband or the wife, all they're looking for is an asylum. They're just looking for an asylum seeker. Everybody is so crazy in this country right now. I'm telling you, in the United Kingdom, especially Nigerians, people that, they are all looking for paper. They can do anything to look for paper. And all because the United Kingdom is classed as a women's country. Whatever any woman says that you don't, even if a woman said you abuse her or something, we have seen women in Yorkshire that has accused her husband, that her husband raped her. This is someone that you married. So there's a lot of things that is going on. These are people that will call themselves Christian, Muslim, or whatever. Your husband that you have been struggling together, etc. together, all because you just want this paper. You will now go and destroy your husband's life, your wife's life. They will now kick both of you out. And all because of one thing, my people. Paper. Wants to claim asylum seeker. We have seen a lot of Nigerians that have done that. So the whole world of how Nigerians have jackpot to this country, and they are now reaping the repercussion, which is a negative red repercussion, because they're going through hell here now, what they do not expect. Even I've seen a lot of people are saying that they want to go back. Nigerians are now going back because the Home Office is now writing them a 60-day letters, 30-day letters to leave the United Kingdom because they automatically become illegal. They don't have paper. So we want everybody to be very careful. Be very careful. This is why you see lots of Nigerians in the diaspora now, they're very wary before they will accept any Nigerian woman, any Nigerian man to support them. And this is why everybody should be aware. People are saying, please, if you see someone that does not have paper, please don't take them in, don't, etc. like that. It has gone to that stage because of our attitude, because of our monstrous attitude, of our ungrateful attitude towards each other. Nigerian people that are families, their friends, their husband and wife, they become enemies because one has turned against each other because they want paper. They want to claim asylum. You see one Nigerian will help a Nigerian other friend to get a job in the same company they're working for. That same person will now go and backstab him to the extent that they will now fire that person. Why are we like this, Nigerian? Why? What has, living in the diaspora, living in United Kingdom or United States, what have we turned ourselves into? A monstrous human being, animal. Japa, you want to Japa to unite, to go and make money, to go and make the pounds, because the rate of the pound. I'm telling you, Naira is getting better. So with time, we will see maybe the Naira, 1 Naira will become £1. I pray for that anyway. So what I'm trying to say in a brief session of this Japa outcome, the catastrophic outcome of Japa Nigerians that are in the diaspora, and warnings and beware of sponsorship, rogue sponsorship, 419, fraudsters, sponsorship agents, and individual in the United Kingdom or anywhere. Please, we want you to beware. There is a lot of that is going on because a lot of Nigerians now that are finishing their uni, they are finishing their masters, the next thing they want now, they want to switch. And they know that, okay, their visa is going to run out, their student visa is going to run out, their sponsorship visa is going to run out, they will start running about day in, day out, sleepless night. I want sponsorship. Even a lot of people call me every day. They said, President, please, I want to, do you know who can get me sponsorship? Be careful, my people. My people, I beg you, be careful. There are rogue sponsorship individuals, agents out there. Do your own work. There is nothing bad in you doing your own work. Do your research. Go to the UK government website. Go and check the approved sponsorship agent or organization before you pay money to anybody. If you don't listen to this warning, you'll end up crying. It's not water that will be coming out of your side. It's blood that will be coming out of your side. When you'll be sleeping outside in the cold, which a lot of Nigerians have been doing. The UK, in the diaspora, there's no family here. There is no my family is there. There's no brothers. Everybody is on their own. I am on my own. But our community will bring you together to advise you of the dangers, of the risk, of the warnings, of the red lights. And that is why we're doing this Japa all the time. Okay? I'm going to end this session, and I would like to say thank you to everybody that is on our YouTube channel, everybody that is on our Telegram, WhatsApp, social media, listening to this. Nigerians, please don't turn yourself into a monstrous animal because you want to get paper. You backstab your Nigerian fellow brothers and sisters. It is happening now because everybody is so desperate. Everybody is so desperate. Once they know that someone is a British citizen or a residential, they will start looking for how to go out with that person. But they have their aim. They have their goals. It's to get paper. Don't look at someone that, oh, you think that you're going to marry a wife or a husband and you're trying to find a family. A lot of people like that, they do that. They do that, and at the end of the day, they don't have the aims of having a relationship. They just want paper from you. Be careful. Be aware. This is the result and the consequence of Japa, catastrophic Japa for Nigerians in the diaspora now. This is what the Japa mistake has pushed a lot of Nigerians into. Because they are now in the UK, they're stuck. They can't go back home because they sold their house, they sold their property. They can't go back home because they don't have money. They don't have money. They've spent all their 100 million, 50 million. Whether you live in Banana Island or Maitama or Victoria Island or Lekki, once they come down here, you see them, they start walking in the street. People that are using car, they have a very good life in Nigeria. Nigeria is getting better. Nigeria is getting better. Yes, it's at a slow pace, but it's getting better. So please, let's think before we Japa. Let's think carefully. Let's think rationally before we Japa into the diaspora. Not only into UK, anywhere, Canada, etc. Otherwise, you will put this hand into your mouth. Otherwise, you will cry. A lot of Nigerians have just been saying that they've been crying. They've made that mistake because they brought all their family here. And this is the problem. You see the Home Office now. They've now stopped the care visa, support visa, sponsorship. You will see the UK government will bring out another visa. We have another visa now called the Global Talent. We have another visa now, Business Talent, etc. The UK are using it to make money. The UK government has extorted lots of Nigerians, lots of people on this care visa, on this sponsorship visa. Now, people are now suffering. People are in the red. People cannot go back to their country because even students that are here, they can't go back. Because what is the point of student coming here? You studied, etc. You can't even collect your certificate because you're still owing £7,000. People don't know that the UK is changing the visa system. If you look at the UK visa, you see that they're changing their visa. It's to make money because they don't have any option. I don't know, maybe it's all this conservative, whatever. But the UK is using the visa system to extort Nigeria, and that is what the Nigerian government should focus on, to have a word with the UK government. The UK government has misled lots of Nigerians, in terms of people coming here with their students and their family. They gave Nigerians an open blank visa, and Nigerians took it wrongly. Everybody just came here with their families and they got stuck. Not knowing that the UK is using it, the UK government wants to make money. The UK government has made so much money from Nigerians, and they keep on changing the visa system every blessed time, every blessed month. Before you know it, the UK government has revised their visa system. It's all money-making scheme. Because we have now Brexited. Because there are lots of immigration. The UK government, we cannot manage the immigration. We have now become a laughing stock. The immigration has pushed everybody into employment, has pushed the United Kingdom into recession. So most of the Nigerians that are coming here thinking that they're going to be coming to land and honey, they now come into fire. There is no job. You just got here. You can't even work for 6 months, for a year, for 9 months. What is the point of you spending the 25 million, 30 million naira on your sponsorship visa, which eventually is a fake visa? And once they know that your sponsorship visa is fake, you automatically become illegal. You can't go anywhere. You can't say that you want to collect another visa. That is the situation where we are. So what I'm trying to say to finalize is that our Nigerians, please, we need to watch out. Watch out of 419 sponsorship, fake sponsorship, fraudulent sponsorship of individual. All because you're rushing to get individual. And I would like our Nigerian communities in the UK, Kanuk, Nigerian High Commission, to forward this video to all their communities. I'm not trying to use this to make money. This has gone too much in my ear. Every day I get a call. People will come to our community center in Leeds to tell us their story. People will tell us their story, and they will now start telling us that we need to help them with food. Some Nigerians are even coming to us to say that we should borrow them money. I have to tell them that we're not a bank. We're a charity. We're a community group. Please, if you're a leader, if you're a Nigerian community leader in the United Kingdom or anywhere, please get this video and send it. Nigerians are going through this mess. Nigerians are confused here. They can't get their heads straight. And this is the problem. Because they've pressed the button of making that Japa mistake, coming to this country without planning, without proper planning, thinking that they're going to get a job. Some people are managing director. Some people are supervisor. Some people are, they have a very good job in Nigeria. But coming here, you end up doing care work, looking after elderly people, old people, cleaning up their sheets. Is that a good job? You have 20 million, 25 million, which you can start a business in Nigeria, a proper business in Nigeria. We Nigerians, we're not used to DIY. That is the problem. On the other side, we have seen some Nigerians, few Nigerians that have been successful. Few Nigerians have been able to understand. And the reason why is basically that they've come to this country, they've been able to ask questions. We see a lot of Nigerians, before they take a step, they call our community, they said, is it the right way to do this? We have some Nigerians that they like to ask questions, and I like Nigerians that can ask questions. We don't mind entertaining any questions. But taking that wrong step, you now end up coming back, oh, sorry, please, do you have any immigration lawyer? Can you refer to an immigration lawyer? We're going to be having an immigration session, I think on the 7th of June on Zoom. We're going to be putting the link on the YouTube channel for you. We want you to attend. We're going to be having our expert immigration lawyer. We're going to be having the head of immigration, Nigerian High Commission, that will be there. And we're going to be having some other guests that will be talking about the dangers, the warnings, and the red lights of sponsorship, and what are the advice of the different types of visa that you can get to be able to live comfortably in the United Kingdom. So we're going to be inviting you to that. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody that have listened to us. For those people, I hope that everything I've said, I've not offended people. We're only trying to help, and we'll continue to advise you whether you take it or not. Please pass this video to your friend, to your organization, to your church, to your mosque, to your community. Let them listen to this warning. There are fake sponsorship agents out there or individual. Don't rush in giving anybody money because you're looking to switch to another visa. You're looking for sponsorship. You end up, someone will just call you or someone will give you a details. You need to do your checks. I've told you that we have 7 people, 7 Nigerians that have come to us. They've been crying. Oga, I want to dupe me. Ẹni gba 12,000 lọ́wọ́ mi, 12,000 pounds kò sanwó fún mi. Ó gba 9,000 pounds lọ́wọ́ mi kò sanwó fún mi. Ó gba 6,000 pounds lọ́wọ́ mi kò fún mi ní kankan. And I've been calling him, I've been doing this. What can you do for me? I said there's nothing you can do. You can't go to the home office. You can't go and report them to the police because what you're doing is illegal. It's just an illegal reporting himself or talking about someone that is collecting money from them. They will catch you now. So please watch out. May the Lord continue to bless us. Allah adro tiwa, you know. Kekwano, you know. Woye, my brother. And Sonu to everybody, please. This is the end of our YouTube channel. Once again, this is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, UKCIC YouTube channel. My name is Mr. J. Skolawole. I'm the founder and the president. I would like to thank everybody that have listened to us. Please continue to put your questions. If you want to get in touch with us, our email is admin@nycn.org.uk. Our website is www.nycn.org.uk. You can always give us a call. Check us out. If you're in Leeds, check us out. We're always there. We're here to support Nigerian student families and businesses going through hard time. Anything, we're here to do. God bless you. Thanks for listening to us. Bye-bye.